You're talking to the tech industry often. What are you hearing from them? What are they looking for from a place like Chicago?
Well, I mean, talent, quality of life.
Right.
They're all looking for strategic advantages here. I mean, one of the big problems, and let's take, I don't mean to say a Silicon Valley or some of the other established locations in America from innovation and tech space. The cost of living is way out of proportion to what they can pay anymore. Two, the inability to hold on to their workforce. Two advantages that are huge for the city of Chicago. We have a workforce with a Midwest work ethic that is bar none the best in the United States, and our workforce is tremendously loyal. So they're not going to be here for 6 weeks and decide you're not doing an IPO, I'm flipping and going over here. You don't have to worry about that chase. There's a depth of talent. There's a depth of research capacity with universities besides it. And the quality of life is affordable and livable. And just last year, Chicago was rated #1 in new corporate headquarters. That talent is right here in the city at an affordable rate. And companies are in a massive race worldwide, not just in the United States, worldwide for talent. And given the depth of our universities, given the depth of our talent already, that is a huge strategic advantage.
When it comes to talent, I wanted to ask you about immigration. Mm-hmm. It's a big hot button issue, obviously, in the tech sector, also obviously nationwide. How can that hopefully help play a role in the talent that you're describing?
You know, it's interesting. I mean, you talk about it from there. I would actually talk about it in a larger, I know there's about the tech economy. Yeah. You know, my grandfather came to this country in 1917. He was 13 years old, not a word of English. His parents put him on a boat to get away from the pogroms of Eastern Europe. He lived in a sliver between Romania and Russia called Moldova with horrible pogroms. And in 2 generations, his grandson's the mayor of the city of Chicago. It's the story of America, but more importantly, it's the story of Chicago. Chicago is a city of immigrants. It's the most American of American cities. As I joke, New York looks to Europe, LA looks to itself, all of America looks to Chicago because that's where people from all parts of the country and all parts of the world come and create and start anew. If the American story is about giving your children the next leg up, people from all over the world and all over the United States beat a path here to give their children that next better turn of the page. And immigration is essential to America, but essential to Chicago, whether it's tech, a young Mexican couple that wants to give their children a chance and buys a home, starts a business. Almost 45% of our small businesses or new businesses are started by immigrants. You can't be pro-small business. The American story, starting your own business. You cannot be pro-small business and be anti-immigrant. It's impossible. Every corner, every library has a citizenship corner where we do citizenship stuff for new immigrants. So you have to come downtown or whatever. We were the first city to allow Dreamers to get internships and apply for our summer jobs program, which is 22,000 jobs. We opened up to Dreamers. We helped pass the driver's license reforms in Illinois for new immigrants, and also we did set up our own Dreamers account here, and I've actually personally raised money to help that for Dreamers to go to college. I think the United States has a self-evident self-interest here, and it will take a while to get the political system to react that, and I'm hopeful that the President will take steps this fall.
How would you describe yourself technologically? Are you...
Late 20th century.
Okay.
I would say I'm somewhere between, well, people joke I still have a flip phone. I do it because of how much emails I get, so I'm always kind of checking on that. I would say I'm comfortable with technology, but I would not say I'm deft with technology. Well, I mean, I read the papers on my iPad.
Right.
Okay. I read books on it, listen to my music on it, download information constantly, check information. Do I think I'm always opening, downloading a new app or something like that? No.
Right.
So somewhat comfortable without being deft about it.
You've mentioned in a couple of your comments today libraries.
Yes.
It seems like the library can really serve as more than just a place
Yeah.
to get a book?
Libraries have a long history, obviously, in the United States. They are well, we talk about our public schools appropriately. Public libraries are as important to the education and a resource in the neighborhood as your public school, and can be as important. Really cool, because the STEM education is the next generation where you want to be emphasizing.